Okay, so what you want to do is add social icons to the bottom or the footer of a page. You can see here on the EntreTools site, I've got this footer area down here in this black, and I've got a menu down here actually with my privacy policy. You want to add in some social icons to this. The way you do that is through the customizer, and this is using the standard Beaver Builder theme. So what you do is you just come up here and you go to Customize in the top admin bar. It's going to drop down into the Theme Customizer. Okay, so on the right hand side you have a preview. We'll scroll down to the bottom and you can see that it looks the same. I've got my footer. What you're going to do is come into the footer under Customizer, click on that, and now you've got different areas. So the widgets is actually this area here in the at the bottom of the page just above the footer. So widgets, if you have them enabled, they're slightly different than a footer, but the widgets would appear here, and then the actual footer is down here, this black bar, which can be any color you want. That's just black on my site. So you'll go to the footer layout, and here you can choose either one column or two columns. So right now I have it set to a one column, and I have a menu in that column. So it just centers everything right here. I'm going to change this to two columns, and when I change it to two columns, you can then specify what you want to have in the second column. And right now I have it set to social icons. If you drop this down, here are your options: menu, text, and social icons, just social icons, or just text. So we have it social icons, and you'll notice now that the privacy policy menu has been moved over to the left, and I changed that to text. Let's change this back to social icons. You could see what that text would be. That was just some dummy text in there. We're going to go to the social icons, and you'll notice now that I've got this icon right here, this Facebook icon. So where does that come from? Where that comes from is back in your general settings. So I'm going to click the back button here. I'm going to click the back button again, and now I have general. Drop down into general, go to social links. And in social links, you'll notice that I have something in the Facebook field right here. I have a link, a URL pointing to the Facebook page. That causes this icon to show up in the footer. If I put in something, I just put in whatever here under Twitter, and you should get a Twitter icon then to appear down here in the right. You'll see now I've got a Twitter icon. So the icon visibility down here is determined automatically based on whether or not you have something filled in with these forms. And now notice it didn't require anything valid to be filled in. Of course, no reason to put something invalid in here, but you can put anything in here, these fields, and that then will cause the social icon for that service to appear in the footer. If I don't want the Twitter icon to appear, I simply delete everything out of there. If I didn't want the Facebook icon, I could delete out of that field, and both of those icons should then disappear, which they do. So I want Facebook to be back in there, so I'll just drop that back in there, and then the icon will show up again, and then all you do is publish. So that's how you can control the social icons in the Beaver theme. Now, if you happen to have Beaver Themer, it's a more sophisticated way of doing it. And there's other ways of controlling the footer if you have Beaver Themer, but that'll be in a different video.